Salutations, cadets! I'm your Commander Pika, and this is for the Season of the Witches Week 4 reset on September 12th, 2023. The seasonal story continues. Visit the holoprojector in the helm to get started. And this week we get a great feature, the ability to exchange offerings. It's also the start of Grandmaster Nightfalls this season. This endgame PvE activity puts your builds and skills to the test by forcing you to be at least 25 under power and battle against a myriad of champions and modifiers. And this season adds 2 new GMs, Heist Battlegrounds Moon and Europa, and 2 new Adept weapons, Warden's Law and Pre-Astian Axe 4. Cool loot and a welcome challenge. Best of luck to you all, and make sure to check back each week for an updated GM guide. Now for our normal reset information. To celebrate the launch of GMs, Vanguard has bonus rep and Nightfalls have double rewards. Crucible's weekly rotators are Supremacy and Momentum Control, Vanguard Ops has Void and Strand Surges active, and the weekly Nightfall is the new Heist Battlegrounds Europa, with a Deadly Shrieker, Strand and Arc Surges, and Overcharged Linear Fusion Rifle. Earn Platinum and complete it on GM difficulty for that Adept version of the Swarm machine gun. For endgame pinnacles and farming, the weekly raid is Vault of Glass. The dungeon is the Shattered Throne, and the exotic mission is Presage with DMT and Season of the Haunted gear. Over on Neomuna, the Vex Incursion Zone is in Zephyr Concourse, the Partition mission is Backdoor, and the weekly campaign mission is No Time Left. Lastly, Dares of Eternity is in Loot Rotation 1, featuring weapons from Season of the Hunt. Now, on to the news. Announced out of nowhere, Foundry Focusing is coming back next season. Available previously in Season of the Plunder and Seraph, you can now focus the massive world loot pool down into specific Foundry engrams, like Hake or Cassoid weapons only. So now you have a targeted way to get what you want. Titan Mains, your new exotic Pyrogale is currently disabled everywhere due to a myriad of exploits. But next week it is expected to be re-enabled. On Thursday, we had update 7.2.0.3 roll out. Non-Adept Trials weapons have a high chance to drop on match wins, so we'll have to see this in action this weekend. The new Comp Ascendant emblem was added, a new Ritual armor set was added to the core playlist as an apology from Banshee for its poor communication, so dive into Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit to try to get it. But be warned, it has a fairly low drop rate. Additionally, the core playlist's Ritual Challenge once again rewards exotic engrams. You can now visit Archie in Operation Seraph Shield. The Titan Strand Aspect Banner of War no longer stacks with multiple copies. The Luminous Void shader is back to its original appearance. Anti-champion artifact perks got their overcharge interactions fixed and no longer stack with malfeasance. They disabled crafting progress and base difficulty campaign missions, and fixed the interactions between Tessellation and Stormtrance. From the TWID, we heard from the newly created PvP Strike team. First change by the team was the non-Adept Trials weapon drops, with more in progress like balance, rewards, lobby balancing, and rotations. But they want your feedback on everything Crucible, so follow the links in the description to the help forums, Reddit, and Twitter. Remember, be kind and constructive. What do you like and dislike? What would you like to see? Besides that, the Spoils of Conquest Triumph bugs should be fixed soon, and you need Ritual Playlist, not Seasonal Playlist rapid defeats for the Ritual Violence Challenge. Alright, how about that vendor loot? Nothing amazing. Banshee has a contingency plan with Tunnel Vision and Frenzy, a Pizzicato 22 with Mulligan and Demolitionist, a great PvE Ogma PR6 with Demolitionist and One for All, and a Geodetic HSM with Tireless Blade and One for All. Over at 801, her shaders are Dark Omelon, Bray Innovation, and Dead Orbit's Fate. Now onto the Eververse store. The seasonal flashback section is here. For those that missed it, you can now purchase items that were only available during Season of the Worthy. The season passes Armor Ornaments, Ship, Ghost, Sparrow, Finisher, Exotic Emote, and Ornament for Tommy's Matchbook. They are only for silver, which is a bummer, but makes sense since they were paid Season Pass items. For the Brightdust section of the store, nothing's super flashy. Got a couple of new emotes, the ornament for Conditional Finality, and then a smattering of other goodies. Everything will scroll on screen now. With that, enjoy your seasonal fun, GM challenge, and Igneous Hammer Adept grind this weekend. So much to do. New GM, so I'm going to be doing some testing, get some footage, and go work on that GM guide. Depending on how it goes, expect it up tomorrow or Thursday with tips for all players. Then, back working on my crafting video and updated look for my content. Slow and tiresome process, but it'll get there. So if you found this guide useful and want to get notified of future content, ring the bell and hit subscribe. And if you want help with Destiny's endgame content or make some new friends, come join the Sundog Gaming Discord. As always, I am your Commander Pika. Be kind, have fun, and I'll see you on the battlefield.